All right, so what I want to do real quick is I want to kind of do a response video to the video I released today about the Canadian jam knot. And I was doing a little bit more research on that today because, as I said, the problem with that is twofold in my mind. The first problem is it's non-recoverable. I stand by that. You're pretty much going to cut that cordage. I've even seen Morse cut it apart when he's done with it, okay? But the one thing I noticed that Morse did, and sometimes the devil is in the details. One of the things that we've always taught here at the school, and I've always seen every advocate of this knot who makes videos all the time do, is they put a third overhand stop knot in that system to keep it from coming loose because it's based on a slip knot. Again, all you're gonna do is make a stop knot on the end. It's got a longer tail on it. That's kind of the difference between a Canadian jam knot and just an arbor knot, because basically that's all it is, an arbor knot, all right? And so you've got the tail coming off, and when you pull it tight, if you're connecting these two together, you would put this on a semi-cross, you would pull this together, and you would force it to the point where the knot slips through and jams, okay? And at that point, you have the jam. What happens a lot of times is when you try to put this second or this third overhand stop knot in here to get this tight, you can't get it butted all the way up against the knot to keep it tight or under load. Now, the part of this that Morse does different is he drops his line through his loop like this before he pulls it tight, okay? So he's got this loop, this half hitch already right there in the line. Now what Morse has done, once he's got that loop through there, he can pull on the end of that and wrench that down as tight as he can get it. And then all he has to do is pull this through the loop, and he's pulling that half hitch straight down on top of his knot so he doesn't get the slack, okay? Then he just cuts it off. So again, before this is snugged up, you already want this loop coming through here, just like this, coming underneath, so that once you pull this taut and you jam it, all you have to do is drop the tail through and you can pull that half hitch straight up against there, okay? And that's going to keep that thing bound tight without having to tie another overhand knot in there. Again, do I think this is as good as a normal lashing? Absolutely, I do not. But temporarily, quickly, if I'm trying to do something down and dirty and I've got a little bit of extra cordage I can waste, there's no doubt that that will work, and it works well, as I said in the video today. However, you're not going to recover that cordage. That was my whole point. But this half hitch on the end, instead of a full overhand knot, is the key I saw in Morse's video using this knot for construction to getting that tight, and it's something I've never seen taught on a video other than Morse's video. So I wanted to bring it to you guys today.